Okay, so hello everyone. Now I will show you a basic demo of how you can set up this FraudBlock project. And if you are viewing it directly on YouTube, then the GitHub repo link will be in the description. And if you have came from GitHub, then this is the demo of how you can set up your whole project and what is the basic use case and like basically how you can use it. Okay, so I want to clear two things. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so you have to just please out my language if I stutter somewhere or something like that. And secondly, I'm not also a professional developer, so I might have some fuck ups here and there. So just bear with that. Okay. So without any further ado, let's start with the demonstration. So we'll first go to our fraud block folder. Over here, we have all our things that you will be getting from GitHub. This QR folder you will not be getting from GitHub. This is the one I have created for different QRs. The folder is currently empty, but once the QR have been created, we will save it over here. So it's basically an empty folder. Okay. So let's start with the project. We will open CMD, and over here, let me first show you the versions of Node and NPM. So sorry. Okay, so I have 16.20.0. This is my Node version. And if I show you my NPM version, so it will be something like 8.19.4. This is my NPM version. Okay. So now the very first step will be to simply do an npm I to install the node module. So it will take up some time. So I will meet you after this is completed. Okay. Okay, so it's done. Now our basic npm modules have been installed. Now we have to install another npm module that is called truffle. This basically allows us to connect our whole project to the local blockchain we'll be setting up. More on that later. So for that we have a simple command called npm install truffle-g to make it globally accessible. We'll hit enter. Again, it will take up some time, so we'll meet up once it's installed. Okay, so our truffle have been installed. So since truffle installed, now we can create our local blockchain. So this is the Ganache software I have mentioned in the readme of my GitHub repo. So from over here, we will click on new workspace. We can name it whatever we want. I will name it as FraudBlock. And over here, we have to put that truffle config.js over here. Okay, so this is the truffle config.js. We'll just simply put it over here. Didn't catch it. Not catching it. Okay, no issue. We will just add it manually. So yeah, got it. And then hit start. Now it will take up like a few seconds, and your local blockchain will start. So let's just give it a second. And yeah, our local blockchain has been started. You can get all the basic information about your local blockchain over here. You can see the blocks over here and the transactions over here, whatever the transaction happening on your local blockchain, you can see them over here. You can see the contracts over here. And since we have added the truffle config, it already knows we are going to have two contracts, that is migration and product. And you can see it is not deployed yet. Yeah, right. So we'll deploy it in just a second. So okay, let's deploy it. The thing is to explain. So yeah, to deploy it, we will simply type in truffle migrate. Hit enter. It will take up a few seconds, and then it will start. So these are all the warnings, so you can just ignore that. But just give it a second. It will, migrate the contracts for you. Okay, so I paused the video because it was taking too long. So, but yeah, it has been migrated successfully, and this is the result that you will be getting after a successful migration. So you will be getting total deployments too. And to verify that you have successfully deployed the contracts, then go over here in contracts and you will be getting deployed and deployed, right? So we have basically connected our blockchain to our project successfully, right? Now we can run our project. To run that, we will simply type in npm run dev. Hit enter and let it load up the whole project, and it will open up your browser and your site for you. So just give it a second. And yes, it has been our site has been opened. So before giving you a site demonstration, we have to first connect the MetaMask to the site and to the local blockchain. So first, let's just connect the MetaMask to the local blockchain. So for that, we will go over here and open up our MetaMask. So give it a second. Let me type in my password. Unlock. Okay. So I have a password. Let me try to put my password again. And yeah, my MetaMask is over here. So first of all, to connect our local blockchain to this MetaMask, we will click over here. We will click on Add Network, and it will open up a page like that. We will click on Add a Network manually, and over here we have to fill up these things. So first of all, we can name it the way we want. So we will type in FraudBlock. Then we will go to the Ganache application, and from there we will copy the RPC URL, and we will type in this over here. And the chain ID, it's 1337. Symbol should be ETH. And that's it. You can just save the network over here and then click on switch to FraudBlock. So just close this, come back over here. And when you open up the MetaMask now, it should be on the FraudBlock. So over here, you can see it's on the FraudBlock. And if you're not able to see FraudBlock or this add network option, so you have to like turn on this show test networks option. And then you will be able to see the basic your test networks and the test network you have created. Okay, so we'll just close this. Now, second, we want to import an account. So for that, we'll again go to Ganache, choose any account. I will choose this one. We'll click on the show keys, and here's a private key. So I will just copy this private key. Hit done. Come back over here. Hit MetaMask, and over here click on account one, and add an add account or hardware wallet. Okay, so click on that. Import account. Then we will just paste our private key over here and hit import. And our that Ethereum balance is loaded over here. Okay. Now the third step is to connect our website with the MetaMask. So for that, we'll click on over here, and you can see this particular website is not connected to MetaMask, right? So to connect it, we'll just go to this three dot, click on connected sites, and manually connect to current site, right? We will click on that, and we'll choose this account, hit next, and connect. So it will take up a time. It's connected now, right? So now we can go ahead and do the whole website demonstration. So for that, this is our home. Now this website basically works on generating a QR code for every product, and that QR code can be scanned later to verify that the product is correct or not. So for that, we'll click on manufacturer first. We need to add a manufacturer. So sorry, we need to add a product first. We will give manufacturer ID as 1 because we need to remember this. We'll give product as also 1, product price 1, product name, let's say coffee, and product brand, let's say bucks, I guess. Yeah. So we'll add product, and remember the manufacturer ID over here is 1. So if you want to write it down somewhere, you can write it down because we will require this later. Okay, so we'll just do add product, and we'll wait because this MetaMask transaction should be happening, and we'll hit confirm. And once we hit confirm, then only our product has been registered on the blockchain. Okay, we'll just download this QR code. The QR code has been downloaded. We will just save it where we want to save it. It's a FraudBlock over here, and in the QoS I will save it. So 1.png, yes, save. Right. So now we will add a seller. So for that, seller name can be anything. Seller code, this is important. So I will just type in 1 to make it easier for me to remember. And the manufacturer ID should be the same as we have entered in the previous tab. So it should be 1. Seller brand, we can type anything. Phone number, we can type anything. And seller address, we can type anything. Okay, then add seller. The transaction should pop up. We hit confirm. The seller has been added. Okay. Okay, once the seller has been added, we can again go to the manufacturer, and now we have to click on sell product to seller. Now we can scan an image file over here. We have to give it the QR code that we have just generated, right? So we'll just go back over here. into the QR codes, and we will provide it with a QR code. And it will give you a sound. My desktop audio is currently muted, so you cannot actually hear the sound, but it will give you a beep sound so that you know the QR code is correct and it has been detected successfully, right? So we will type in the seller code, which is 1, and sell to seller. It will again ask for the confirmation. So I'll just add confirm, and the product has been sold to seller, right? So now the product has moved from manufacturer to seller. So over here we can go to seller, and then we will first sell the product from seller to consumer. So for that, again, we will add in our image file the QR code. It detects the product CN automatically. We will add in consumer code. I will, for this particular demonstration sake, I will again keep it as 1. Then sell to consumer. Again, a confirmation. Hit confirm. The product has been sold to consumer. So consumer now have 2 options. They can either consume, like, see the consumer purchase history, what they have purchased, or like if you have the code of a consumer, then you can see what things they have purchased, or they can verify their product. So let's just first say, let's check what this consumer has particularly purchased, right? So we'll just add in the consumer code, which is 1. We'll hit get products, and over here we see we have the product, right? So since we have everything is 111, so it's showing 111. But whatever you put in the previous fields should be showing over here. Okay. Now let's go to consumer and verify this particular product. Okay. So over here we can just give it the same QR code. Okay. And we will hit the consumer code and get product status. It says genuine product, right? Because the product with this serial number has been sold to this consumer code, right? If we change the consumer code, let's say my consumer code is 12 and someone sold me a product with this SN, right? It will simply say fake product. So the product is fake, and I can just like don't purchase it over here or something like that, right? So this is the basic use case of this particular project, and this was the demo of fake product identification through blockchain. So thank you so much. We will see you again with a new project.